Hello guys, LifeHackster here, and today we are going to take a look at the best home security cameras of 2023 going on to 2024. Now, if you've been following this channel and have said this before, that there's no single best security camera that applies to every situation. Like the best in the wired category will most likely not be the best in battery or true wireless setups and vice versa. So we will go to each category and see which one will be the best. And I'll also tell you the runner-ups or a close second or third options for each category. Also, just a note, big name brands like Ring, Blink, and Arlo have pretty disappointing product releases this year. And I don't think Nest released anything. So they're most likely not going to be in this list. Well, except for one brand. And also, I know most of you will agree, no subscription is better than paying a monthly fee. So a no subscription model brand will most likely come out on top. And a camera that have an option to record 24/7 is also going to be the better option to the one that can only record when it detects motion. And lastly, I will link down below my individual reviews of these cameras that I'll mention here to know more about their features, video quality, and performance when I tested them. Let's start with indoor cams. Best for features, I'm going to give this to Eufy's latest indoor cam and the first 4K and also dual lens indoor camera in the market today, the Eufy Indoor Cam S350. Personally though, I think this is an overkill for an indoor camera, but feature-wise, it has everything. 2 lenses, AI tracking, preset positions, 24/7 recording to the microSD card or to the Homebase 3. You can get by, however, by using more affordable models like their Eufy Indoor Cam E220, which I still use in my ceiling, or the Wyze Pan version 3. Now, a separate category for indoor cams is using them in a camera through glass window setup with their corresponding window mounts. And I will link down below my video when I compared different brands. And I'm going to give this to Eufy again with their Indoor Cam C120 with its aftermarket window mount. And this is mostly because Eufy doesn't need a monthly subscription. This is followed though, and probably the cheapest window mount setup, the Wyze OG, which I currently use as a backup in my front door area. And even with the OG3X, and the OG3X is a bit specialized because it has a telephoto lens. But if you're needing a zoomed in shot, it translates to a clear footage compared to a wide-angle one. The only thing with Wyze is that it needs a subscription if you want AI detection and notifications. Both the Eufy and the Wyze can record 24/7 and their microSD cards. Next would be video doorbells, and for battery power, I'll give this to the Ioso video doorbell. And this is like a Eufy doorbell and has pretty good video quality in daytime, at night with my porch lights on, and in infrared night vision. This also integrates well with your Amazon Echo devices that when someone pushes the doorbell, it automatically loads up the live view and you can start two-way talk. This is followed by Eufy's dual lens doorbell, the video doorbell E340. It has a battery pack, so it will be easy to swap out batteries. And I like the supplemental lights when it detects motion, which will give you a pretty good video footage at night in full color. Both Eufy and Ioso doesn't need a subscription to use all its features. As to wired, it is still going to be the Reolink video doorbell. And this is mainly because aside from microSD card recording, it can record to Reolink's NVR. And it can be truly wired, connecting it directly to your network for a jam-proof setup. Not a lot of video doorbells have an Ethernet port connection. And this is followed still by the Ring Video Doorbell Pro 2, which out of all other Ring's video doorbells, the Pro 2 has the best video quality. The only thing though about Ring is that it needs a subscription. And the other option will be the version 2 of Wyze's video doorbell. And even though its design is a bit flawed with an easily accessible SD card slot, it is affordable and can record 24/7. Very few smart video doorbells can do this. Next would be outdoor cameras, and let's start with battery power. And this is going to be, hands down, the Eufy SoloCam S340. There's the Reolink TrackMix battery, and these two are the only battery-powered cameras that I know of that has motion tracking. And I compared these two recently, which I'll also link down below, and the S340 came out on top. It can detect motion around 40 feet, which I have tested a lot of battery-powered cameras, and their PIR sensor mostly only detects at 20 to 30 feet. This S340 is also able to detect and start recording pretty quick, even when motion is going towards it, which is a weakness of PIR sensors. But the S340 sensor performed very well. The Eufy's SoloCam line follows next, especially the cheaper C210 or the S220 if you want an affordable, no subscription, totally wireless setup that can record locally to its internal storage, or you can set it up to record to Eufy's Homebase 3. As to wired plug-in Wi-Fi outdoor cams, the best that I've tested will be the Tapo ColorPRO, a low-light camera that can see pretty good at night with just ambient lights, and can record locally to a microSD card 24/7 if you want. And this is followed by the Reolink TrackMix Wi-Fi, a bigger setup but has AI tracking, spotlights at night, and local recording. Both the Tapo ColorPRO and the TrackMix have an option to be wired directly to your network if you want instead of Wi-Fi. Next would be floodlight cameras, and the best for this year and going to 2024 will be the Eufy Floodlight Cam E340. Dual lenses, AI tracking, and has out-of-view detection, and has pretty bright floodlights and can record 24/7 locally to a microSD card or to Eufy's Homebase 3. And it is also designed that it can be installed without a junction box. You just need a plug-in outdoor cable. And the next one is actually going to be the Wyze Floodlight Cam Pro, mostly because of its wider field of view, and this can also record 24/7. This one, however, needs the subscription for AI detection and notifications. The last category will be the wired PoE cameras, and most of you might have guessed it, it is the Reolink CX410. Just because of its low light sensor, pretty good video quality at night with ambient lights, and also pretty good in daytime. And this only records in 2K, so it is also pretty affordable and not data heavy compared to 4K cameras. And this is followed by the Reolink RLC 81MA, a pretty compact 4K dual lens camera where you have a wide view and also a narrow zoomed in view. Also, I'm just going to say this, that I have kind of limited experience with other NVR PoE camera brands, but I did test cameras and NVR systems from Anki, Amcrest, Lorex, and even Swan a while back. But the thing I noticed is that their app are kind of limited in functionality at the time when I tested them, especially in changing the settings of cameras connected to their NVRs. Most of them you can only do it on the NVR interface and not on the app. This is where Reolink is able to stand out. There is a learning curve to use their app, but you're able to change most, if not all, settings of their cameras, even the ones connected to their NVR. And while we're talking about apps, we also have to pick which brand have the best app. And I still have to give this to the Ring app. Better integration among its devices and user-friendly. Their new camera releases though didn't really improve this year. And second in line is actually Eufy. They finally added group control in their app so that you can combine and customize security modes of all your Eufy cameras and home bases. This is a long-awaited feature. I'm going to talk more about this though in my yearly smart home security tour, which I'll make an upload soon. Well, that's a wrap up for this year, and these are the best smart home security cameras in 2023 to 2024. Well, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.